I have a Tier 1 blog post on a high PADA site, original content and images, not part of an IFTTT network. I'm afraid it might get deleted if it senses related content, RSS feeds, and auto posting going on. With one exact match keyword contextual anchor in that post pointing to my money video. Is it okay to build links directly to that blog post URL directly from SendWire, etc., to push the video up the page? I'm assuming you mean you've got a link, a Tier 1 blog post. I'm not quite following. Is somebody else following this? Like, is it?
I think it's like a third-party property, not inside the IFTTT network, but probably a Web 2.0 property or a PBN post that he had somehow besides IFTTT network.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you should be able to. I mean, that's if you're able to get, like, for example, if it's a PBN site, and I'm not saying it is, I'm just saying if it were, you can always build links to the PBN sites. That's going to certainly help. To the post where the link is pointing back to your site. It's a good way to do it. And in fact, that's also a good way to start theming a PBN in case it wasn't themed properly, is to start building inbound links to the PBN with that are topically relevant. So that's one way to do it. But it really doesn't matter whether it's a PBN or another Web 2. It could be a guest post somewhere. You can absolutely do that. In fact, one thing that I like to do for client work or for lead gen sites is find where, mainly client work, because for lead gen sites, they're sites that I built, so I'm mainly the one responsible for any links built to them. But for client sites, there's oftentimes links that get built to the sites either naturally or from previous SEO work that was done before I started, before I took over. And so I'll go find those, and then I'll start building links to those, because it'll help to increase the power of those links. And sometimes you don't need to build any new links at all to the website. You just build them to the links that are already existing. So that's definitely something that you can do. If it's a property that you own, there's certain things that you'd want to be careful with. And you don't want to destroy somebody else's. So, for example, you don't want to spam somebody's site with a bunch of spam links because you're trying to juice that link. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. That's not a very nice thing to do. But I don't think you have to worry about that, Ed. So
that might backfire on you depending on where you're doing it.
Correct.
So.
That's correct.
And that's something that I wanted to say. I mean, if it's a Tier 1 and you care about that Tier 1, the best thing that you could do is to actually take care of that Tier 1. As you would with an IFTTT property. Take it really slow, really easy if you want to power that up. And please remember, guys, that sometimes websites, they just lost rankings because of the fact of link loss. And link loss not only for your website but also for your Tier 1. And they will, slowly, you can see that they slowly start going down in rankings. So if that's your case, then you can reboost your Tier 1s, and that usually helps a lot.